Hi, and welcome to part 2 of product rule. If you've watched the first video, you were introduced to our general equation for finding an answer for the first derivative when using product rule. If not, take a look at that video and then come back to this sample problem. So in this sample problem, we're looking at a slightly more complex expression, and it's going to give us a good opportunity to test ourselves on the application of product rule, as well as an opportunity to test ourselves on some of the algebra involved in making sure we arrive at the correct answer. So let's take a look. Our two expressions are 2x plus 3 and 4x squared minus 3x. So we're going to take the derivative of the first expression. So the derivative of 2x plus 3, start with the first term. 2x, the derivative of 2x is 2. The derivative of any constant number is 0. So that means we will just have 2 as our derivative to that expression, times our second expression, as is. And we will add to that the derivative of the second expression times our first expression as is. So our first expression here, 2x plus 3, remains the same. But for our second expression, we have 4x squared minus 3x. So let's take the derivative of each term individually. 4x squared, the derivative of that is 8x. 3x, the derivative will be 3. So we have 8x minus 3. And here's where the algebra comes into play. And a common thing that happens with a lot of calculus students is the understanding of the calculus is there, but then it's very easy for us to make careless mistakes when we're working through the algebra, which is why it's important to practice going through those algebraic steps for each question. So here, when distributing the 2, we end up with 8x squared minus 6x. And for these terms, we have to FOIL those. So our first terms times each other. 2x times 8x gives us 16x squared. Our outside terms, negative 3 times 2x gives us a minus 6x. Our inside terms, a positive 3 times 8x gives us plus 24x. And our last terms, positive 3 times negative 3 gives us minus 9. Now, to simplify further, we have to combine like terms. 8x squared plus 16x squared will give us 24x squared. And a good technique when combining like terms to make sure that you've kept track of everything accurately is to go ahead and cross out the terms that you have already taken care of, so that you know that you don't have to look at those or evaluate those anymore as you're working through the problem. Negative 6 and negative 6 would be negative 12. Plus 24 will give us a total of a plus 12x. And we've accounted for those three terms. And then we have minus 9, our last constant, added on to the end. And we can look back and double check that we have in fact crossed everything out. We have in fact accounted for all of our terms. So our final answer for this product rule question is 24x squared plus 12x minus 9. For further review, please visit our website at sandersontestprep.com. The link is in the description below.